non-football experience for our athletes by showing good sportsmanship for all players, coaches, and game officials throughout the conference. Inappropriate language response or other demeaning actions that grounds for removal of the game. As a reminder, no fan must be on the court at any time. In case of an emergency, please vacate the premises by the nearest exit at each end of the gymnasium. The officials for tonight's game are William Napkin, Dave Greenridge, and Bob Johnson. Now let's meet the starting lineup. First for Bishop. Number 3, Bruce Anderson. Number 3, Tyler Saxon. Number 20, Matt Samuel. Number 23, Javari Ellison. And number 45, Spencer Matazawa. Now, for your Merrimack Tomahawk, number 2, Matthew Baluzzi, the General, number 3, Jackson Rosa, number 4, Drew Tokosi, and guard number 11, David Roy, and your big man, number 13, Isaac Yamonte, and head coach, Austin Denny. Would everyone please stand or move your caps as we honor America with playing our national anthem.
We are ready for basketball tonight here at the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium, home of the Merrimack Tomahawks and the visiting Bishop Girton Cardinals. My name is Brian Gagnon, alongside the Assistant Media Services Coordinator for the town of Merrimack, the Sledgehammer, Justin Sledge. How are you?
Really good tonight, Brian. How you doing?
Doing excellent. We got a pretty good matchup on tap here. Tomahawks coming off a tough loss here on Tuesday night, to say the least, against Bedford, and Bishop Girton coming in with a 10-3 record, 5-game win streak. This will be a challenge for the Tomahawks tonight, but we've seen them beat good teams right here on this floor, so anything is possible. As Javari Ellison and Isaac Infante go up for the tip. And Ellison wins the tip for Bishop Girton. We're underway tonight in Merrimack. Thank you very much for joining us on Merrimack TV. Luke Anderson with the ball now over to the corner. Manazzaro thought about it. Mackey goes inside now to Manazzaro. And it's stripped away by David Roy. And knocked out of bounds, but it'll be BG ball. Roy all over the floor there for the Tomahawks. You can already see a little more energy from the team in white and blue tonight. To be a fly on the wall in that practice yesterday. And the rebound by Luke DeFossis. He'll bring it up for Merrimack. Over now to Matt Faluzzi. He gets the screen from DeFossis. Now Infante. Now Rosa with the ball. Puts it up for two, and it goes in and out. Rebound to Mackey. Ellison in transition. A little contact with Roy, but a little bit of a flop there maybe by David. And a rebound by Mackey. Ellison, so athletic. Left hand floater, no good. And the rebound by Infante. Rosa bringing it up for Merrimack. David Roy gets the screen from Infante. Tries a little pick and roll. Pass was a little too much. Santasuaso with it for BG. A very familiar name if you know football here in New Hampshire. And a three-point try is good from Tyler Mackey. 3-0 Girton. Santasuaso, of course, the quarterback for the Cardinals. We saw him earlier this year here in Merrimack. Infante now to Jackson Rosa, the general, as he was called in the pregame introductions. Now David Roy working on Ellison, giving up a lot of size. Now Infante goes in. His shot was blocked. And back now to the Cardinals with a 3-point lead. This BG team is very deep, very athletic. Tomahawks going to have their hands full tonight for sure. Nice take by Mackey, and he's fouled by DeFossis. So first foul on Luke, first foul on Merrimack. That'll put Tyler Mackey at the line for BG. He's a senior, 6'0". And the first shot is good. He's got all 4 BG points. And the second free throw, no good. Rebound by Manazzaro. And he gets it right back to Mackey. Manazzaro for 3, no good. Rebound to BG, but they kick it out of bounds. They're going to say is BG ball. I don't know what they were looking at there. I think they're going to confer on this one. And it will be Merrimack ball. So the refs get together, get it right. Merrimack coming into tonight with a 5-6 record. They're right in that playoff mix in Division I. Currently ranked 10th, I believe. Top 15 make it into the state tournament. Roy tipped away by Ellison. Those long arms. And 2 in the foul for Luke Anderson. And BG out to a 6-0 lead. Ellison checking in at 6'7".
Well, that's all, Brian?
That's all. And, you know, Infante at 6'4", he's given up 3 inches there. But I think just the length of Ellison, you know, he goes up and so athletic. 7-0 is our score. I believe he was hurt earlier in the year when BG lost to Keene. They also lost to Pinkerton and North this year. Not exactly bad losses. Good look inside. Rosa able to get the steal. Merrimack trying to get something in transition here. Rosa for 2. No good. Infante gets the rebound. Now they tip it over to Rosa. He drives baseline and draws the foul. It'll be on the floor, though. Fouls on Tyler Mackey. Ellison getting a quick break right now for BG. And in the game for Girton is number 34, Robert Canavan. He's guarding the inbounder right now. Over to Roy. He thought about 3. Gets it down to Infante. And he was fouled on the play. And he will shoot 2. That foul is on Robert Canavan. Second team foul for BG.
No helmets tonight in the student section, Brian.
No, I see a lot of blue and white. Seems to be the theme tonight. Although I do see a Duke shirt in the front row.
I see that, yes. I wonder if they're all in a group chat and decide what the theme will be.
I believe
for
so.
the student section.
I do disagree with the Duke shirt. Vehemently.
That's your right. That's your right.
That's another story for another day. Anybody who knows me knows my allegiance. As Infante misses them both. Merrimack going to need those free throws tonight. They hope to stay in this game. Canavan looking now for BG. Over to Luke Anderson. Canavan top of the key to Spencer Matarazzo. Or Matarazzo, rather. We'll get that correct. Matarazzo, nice pass down low to Canavan. Instead of going up with the layup, he passed it away. Looked like he had the reverse there. Yes, that is in fact Spencer Matarazzo. So my apologies. We'll get that correct. Matarazzo now to number 33. Hudson Nichols in the game for the first time. And the basket's good. Looked like number 3, looked like Mackey again. We'll confirm that one later. David Roy with the ball now. Over to Rosa, now Jensen Monroe in the game for the Tomahawks. Rosa for 2, yes. And the Tomahawks on the board, it's 9-2. Nichols over to Tyler Mackey. Nice spin move by Santa Suaso. Oh my. Hello. He's on the board for this first bucket of the game. It's 11-2. David Roy kicks it out to Monroe. Had a nice game against Bedford the other night. One of the lone bright spots for the Tomahawks. Led the team in scoring. Now he's top of the key. Working on Canavan. Roy goes baseline. Puts it up off glass and in. David Roy with his first 2. Now Canavan again passing on a layup. They look down low. Canavan is, Santa Suazo's there. He's blocked. Back out to Mackey. And a 3-second violation on Canavan. Big break there for Merrimack. Mike Flera into the game, along with Mason Krieger for the Tomahawks. 11-4 BG. You've got 2:21 to go in the first quarter. So glad you could join us tonight on Merrimack TV, a special Thursday night edition of Tomahawks basketball. This game was rescheduled from a couple of weeks ago. DeFossis inside the Monroe. His 2, no good. Rebound off of DeFossis, controlled by Nichols. Tomahawks are going inside on Ellison and this big team. Not afraid of them. And it'll be Merrimack ball. Luke Anderson back in. He'll give Mackey a breather. Mike Flera going to run the point now for the Tomahawks. Working on Luke Anderson. Krieger with it for Merrimack. Trying to cut into this 11-4 lead. Krieger takes it in, and he will catch shots out of that somehow. Coach John Fisher disagrees.
This looks like he is disagreeing quite a bit.
Well, this is Mason Krieger at the line for Merrimack. Shooting a pair. First one is no good. Merrimack 0 of 3 in this early going as Logan Lowney comes into the game now for BG. John Fisher's got a big roster here. He's got 16 kids on the roster. He's going to use them all tonight. Krieger hits the second. 11-5 our score. Last time we saw BG, I believe they had 16 different scores in that game. So Fisher will certainly use his bench. Santosuaso over to Nichols. Back to Santosuaso, top of the key for three. No good, and the rebound by DeFossis. Chance for Merrimack to get it down to 4. DeFossis, stolen by Nichols. Flera trying to beat him to the spot. Nice dish by Nichols to Luke Anderson. He's got 5 now, and BG with an 8-point lead. Krieger trying to get it inside, gets it to Monroe. And he was fouled. As Hudson Nichols on the foul. 4th team foul for BG. DeFossis will take a seat. Roy back into the game. Roy, Krieger, Monroe, Infante, and Flera out there for the Tomahawks. Trailing by 8. Infante gets it around Ellison. He's fouled by Vincent Lazari. Well, what a job by Infante there, getting around Ellison. Able to draw the foul. So Isaac Infante at the line. His team trails by 8. They still trail by 8. Isaac's got to find his touch at the line here. Second shot up and off the back rim. Rebound to Ellison. That is not a winning formula for the Tomahawks. 1 of 6 from the line in the first quarter. 3-point try is no good. And the rebound to the Tomahawks, David Roy. Roy kicked it ahead. And you can't do that. It'll be BG ball with 18.6 seconds left in this first quarter. Ellison takes a seat. Nichols back in for BG. Along with Mackey, Lowney, Santosuaso, and Anderson. BG will try to play for the final shot of the quarter. They have an 8-point lead. Santosuaso crossing up Infante. Nice take and nearly finished it, but big rebound by Jensen Monroe. And that'll do it for the first period of play tonight here in Merrimack. Your score, Tomahawks 5, BG Cardinals 13.
If you are enjoying tonight's game, you can check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device. Do so by downloading the Cablecast ScreenWeave app to watch your next game live or previously recorded games on demand. You will also discover over 100 different programs from Merrimack TV, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and so much more. Download that Cablecast ScreenWeave app to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device today. Of course, a free app. You can also check out the previously recorded games and meetings and events on our YouTube channel at Merrimack TV. Like and subscribe there. We'll really appreciate that.
Well, I do have a special thank you tonight to my 3 scorekeepers, Lydia, Eden, and Macy, helping me out tonight. They're tracking rebounds and turnovers for me.
Nice.
So thank you to our junior statisticians. They asked for that plug, by the way. Monroe to the corner. David Roy quickly double teamed. Great work by this BG defense. They make nothing easy. Roy gets around Matarazzo. Out of bounds to Merrimack. Already a different feel to this game, Justin. Like, it just feels a lot different tonight. It feels like they're more in this game. Bedford ran away from that game in the first couple of minutes the other night. You could just feel it. So Merrimack trying to keep the momentum here a little bit as Rosa throws it away. Right on cue.
How do you do it, Brian? What's your secret?
Luke Anderson puts it in, his 7th points of the game. BG up by 10. But very important here to get out of this half, within 10 points, I would say. Monroe inside, puts it up and in. Gets the friendly bounce. So Jensen on the board, he's got 2. It's an 8-point game. Santosuaso to the corner, 3-point try, no good. Rebound, Matarazzo for 2, and that's one the Tomahawks gotta have. 17-7 our score. Matarazzo got that in between 2 guys. Monroe to the rack. Just got a little too far under, but good strong take by Jensen. Santosuaso for 3. No good. Rebound by Jensen. Monroe going up to get that one. Rosa to the rack. Puts it in, and the foul. So that is a big play right there for the Tomahawks.
See if they can take the lid off these free throws here, Brian.
Well, that's a big story right now. You got an 8-point game, and you're 1 of 6 from the free throw line. That's not going to win you many games. You hit, the thing there is you hit half of your free throws, and this is a different game. Rosa back rim, rebound by Matarazzo. He wanted that one a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, it looked like Merrimack had it for a split second.
Matarazzo now to number 24, Vincent Lazzari, and he loses it. That was tipped by Rosa. 17-9, Bishop Girton. Key Division I matchup tonight. Merrimack trying to stay in the playoff mix in D1. DeFossis with the big rebound. He's going to try to work on Ellison. Ellison way too quick. Beats him to the spot. Now Rosa. Looks for a screen, gets it from Monroe. He went to the other side though. Monroe to Roy, and they'll reset. Rosa to David Roy. Trying to cross up Santosuaso. Flera, corner 3. And he's fouled. 3 shots coming up for Flera. Boy, he almost drained that too. So the foul is on Logan Lowney. 17 fouls now on Girton. And another miss for Merrimack. This is going to be really frustrating for Austin Denton over on the sidelines. And this is stuff you practice every day, and sometimes they just don't fall. Flera hitting the second. Gonna get Mason Krieger back in the game. Looks like for Flera. Flera trying to make this a 6-point game. And he does. Well, he nearly hit that 3. That would have brought the house down, I think, Justin.
I think it might have.
The old 4-point play would have been in play there. But alas, he'll settle for 2. Yep. 2 out of 3. 3-point bid here for BG, no good. Rebound to Jackson Rosa. Rosa kicks it back out. DeFossis thought about 3. Got Santa Suaso off his feet and couldn't make the layup. Free throws and layups right now hurting Merrimack in a big way. Ellison top of the key. And we got foul somewhere. It's going to be on Jensen Monroe. So Monroe gets his first. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Merrimack. 17-11 our score. Merrimack hanging around here, down by 6. They're kind of beating themselves offensively right now. Here is Luke Anderson with the ball now. Lazari for 2. Down to Matarazzo for 2, rather. He's got 4. BG with an 8-point lead. As the White Stripes, I believe, make their first appearance.
Yes.
In the crowd. I was trying to remember the band name the whole time.
White Stripes, absolute classic.
Here's Rosa for 2. Yes. 6 points for Jackson. That's the difference right now. BG up by 6, 19-13. Matarazzo to the corner. This is Luke Anderson. Anderson, one of their leading scorers. Ellison working on Monroe. Nice work by Jensen Monroe. Reverse layup is no good, but he drew the foul. It's going to be on Rosa. And that shot's no good by Lazari. Thank you. My junior statisticians feeding me data here. And the second shot is good for Lazari. Luke Anderson, yes, is the high scorer for BG this year. He's averaging 15.8 a game. He's got 7 tonight. 20-13, our score. Merrimack down 7. DeFossis to Infante. Oh, Infante can't find the touch tonight. DeFossis gets it right back. And we got a blocking foul on Lazari. That's going to put Merrimack at the line, 1-1. So DeFossis at the line. I'm not sure if that's a blessing or a curse right now for Merrimack. But he will shoot 1-1. Flera did hit 2 his last time down. So 3:13 to go in the half. Merrimack is in the bonus. First shot by DeFossis, no good. Rebound to Infante. No, actually, it's going to go to Robert Canaway. And good hustle there by DeFossis, but he was out of bounds.
The student section's not having it.
They are certainly not having it. Hudson Nichols with the ball for BG, guarded by Mike Flera. Anderson might have gotten away with a little carry there, but he draws a foul. And it will be on Mason Krieger, his first. Team's 5th foul. And this is Luke Anderson at the line. And he misses the first. BG right now is 3 of 7 from the charity stripe, which has been anything but charitable for these two teams tonight. In and out of bounds to Merrimack. 7-point game. And like I said, if Merrimack can keep this within 10 by the half, oh, that's a brutal foul by Luke Anderson. Keep this within 10, you feel pretty good about yourself. But the opportunities have just been there this entire first half for Merrimack. They'll start cashing in on some of these. Well, DeFoss is back at the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. 20-13 our score. And another miss from the line. Infante grabs that one, goes back up strong, no good. And the rebound to number 31, Eli Youssef. Youssef spots up for 3, no good. And we get a foul on DeFossis. That'll be the second on Luke DeFossis. Matt Veluzzi back into the game for Merrimack. That foul was on the floor. Well, if you like offensive basketball, this has not been your half. If you like defense, welcome to the game. 20-13 our score. Both teams really struggling from the field. Big rebound by Santa Suaso, and he goes up and in. 22-13, BG. Mike Flera to the corner. Veluzzi, long 2, no good. Rebound, Infante. Flera, back to Infante. And DeFossis on the drive. He's tied up by Tyler Mackey. It's going to be BG ball. 13 points for Merrimack in this half. They had 31 the entire night against Bedford on Tuesday. It has been an offensive drought for the Tomahawks. Luke Anderson with it for BG. Almost tipped away by DeFossis. Long skip pass, 3-point try for Nichols. No good. Rebound out of bounds to Girton. Yeah, for those scoring at home, 44 points now in the last almost 6 quarters for Merrimack. Nichols tried to go inside with it. No cutter. Krieger's long pass ahead for Infante goes out of bounds. Turnover for Merrimack. 9-point Bishop Girton lead. And a timeout for BG. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we have 1:25 to go in this first half. We got a 9-point game. BG right now held to 22 points by this Merrimack defense. They just cannot get anything going offensively. They're on pace to score 26 points this entire game, and that's a credit to the BG defense as well. Opportunity's been there for the Tomahawks. Now they're going to come off full court pressure here. David Roy back in. They will not get the substitution. Cannot sub after a timeout like that. So he'll come in next whistle. Nichols on the drive. Nice dish. Now Ellison goes up strong. Rebound by Infante. And he finally does get it. Timeout by Denton. Coach John Fisher disagrees. So we got a 30-second timeout for Merrimack as they'll try to set something up here. You know, you think you're going to hold a team like BG to 22 points here in the first half. You'd probably say you'd be winning or close to it. They trail by 9. Going to need a couple of buckets here before the half.
Absolutely,
Get some momentum. try to get this offense going, kick-started here. So for BG right now, Ellison, Matarazzo, Anderson, Lowney, and Santasuaso. For Merrimack, it'll be Flera, Krieger, Veluzzi, Monroe, and Roy. With just over a minute to go in this first half, a very defensive first half battle.
See what they got up their sleeve, Brian.
Denton was able to get that timeout with Infante on the ground. He did have possession. So a very good timeout there by Denton. And a nice steal by Anderson. Infante almost able to get the steal right back. Oh, they get Flera for a foul. So that'll put BG at the line. And this is Logan Lowney at the line for BG. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Trying to extend their lead to double digits.
They're just trying to keep it to 10, Brian.
That was the goal, I think, beginning in the quarter, and still is, I think, but man, the missed opportunities in this quarter, that's what's killing me right now.
A few too many, I guess. Another bucket or two for Merrimack. They could feel pretty good going into the half, maybe come out firing.
I'd even take one in a stop right here. Give me a basket, give me a stop on the defensive end, go in with a 7-point cushion at halftime, or cushion, 7-point deficit at halftime. That's what I'd be looking for right here. Jackson Rosa with it for Merrimack. They need something offensively, some sort of flow. They've been completely shut down the last 2 games. Veluzzi for 2, no good. Rebound Infante. He's been a rebounding machine tonight. Good pressure up top by Girton. Now Veluzzi. Thought about skipping over to Flera. And Denton saying, let's get one. He wants the last shot of the half. Probably the right play. Rosa with 7. Takes it to the rack on Matarazzo. No good. And BG's got a chance here with 1. Santasuaso, no good. And that'll do it for the first half of action tonight here in Merrimack. Our score, Bishop Girton 22 and Merrimack 13.
Well, thanks for watching tonight's game with us. Myself, Justin Slez, the Assistant Media Services Coordinator for Merrimack TV. And, of course, Brian Gagnon doing the calling. He's conferring with his statisticians right now. I think he's probably paying them in chips and candy.
Looks great.
And they are definitely doing their best, filling out their special book. I just want to remind people, if you're interested in learning more about Merrimack TV, you can email myself, Justin Slez, or Nicholas LaValle, the Media Services Coordinator at Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. We'd love to hear from you. You want to swing by, you can stop by during office hours, see what we got going on there. Check out the meeting room where Town Council, School Board, Planning Board, where they all meet. You can check out our studio where you could record your very own show. If you're a Merrimack resident, you want to come do a TV show, that's free for you to use. You can show up. Mostly talk show style stuff is pretty easy for us to just set up. You just show up and we'll hook you up with microphones. We'll do the camera stuff, and you bring the content, and you can leave the studio as long as you bring a flash drive. We can give you that file ready to go at the end of your show. And
Excellent.
you're free to do with that what you want. You want to post it to YouTube, great. You want to post it to Facebook, great.
You
want to
it.
post it to TikTok, sure, why not? It might be a little long for TikTok, but that's all yours. All we ask is that we are able to post it to our community channel, which is, of course, Channel 22 Comcast. And we'd love to see you. And just in case you're wondering, which I know everyone's wondering, the Town of Merrimack's media division is, of course, branded Merrimack TV. The division is funded by way of franchise fees from Comcast cable subscribers right here in Merrimack. The Town of Merrimack has the community TV facility located at 6 Babusick Lake Road, Town Hall. Our 4 cable channels reach over 8,000 homes. We're accessible online at merrimacktv.com and on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick via the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. It's a free app, of course. And follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay informed. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. And, of course, if you wanted to visit us, you head to Town Hall. You'd go up that ramp, and instead of going right where you would maybe register your car, I think you can register your... Do you register your dog over there, too? I got to look into that.
Yeah.
You know, you register your car on the right side, but instead of going right, go into that other building on the left and head upstairs, and that's where the TV studio is, over in the West Wing. We'd love to have you.
So, I got a shout out to boys assistant coach and JV coach Rich Flera. Those of you who may follow us on Twitter, Rich posted a video of an old Merrimack BG game. By old, 2014.
I'd categorize that as old at this point.
You know, but you know, an old game, and it was on the Merrimack TV YouTube page. And I'm wondering, you know, did we actually cover games back then? Rich actually was calling the game that night and did the camera, the call, and the statistics on the game, which, you know, I got a chance to rewatch it today, and I guess a virtuoso performance by Rich Flera on that. I was blown away by the job he did in that game, and so.
Yeah, if you're able to check that out, please do.
If you can check it out,
do.
It's a classic. Both teams were absolutely loaded that year. Merrimack, I think, made a run to the finals that season, and that was one of their big wins. Full house here. I mean, it was a tremendous game. But I'm 99% sure Rich did everything in that game, and he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, kudos to Rich. Thank you so much for doing that and posting that. It's a fun little thing to check out before, of course, tonight's BG game. They were playing BG in that game.
Yes.
In case we failed to mention that. So.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, Rich Flera.
A little bit of nostalgia, you know.
Rich was also he would also come in on In the Bleachers, Dave McCrae's sports show. That one of the first shows I was doing for the community channel when I first started back in. Oh Lord, is it 2013? I believe. And we had a great time. That was always a really fun show. So
excellent. Yeah, this. So I'm looking at the stat sheet here.
All right, let's see it.
And
who's stat? This is from the junior statisticians.
These are our junior statisticians.
Okay, great. Pretty good handwriting, actually. What grade are they in?
These are all fourth graders.
Great. Oh, so, that's very legible.
You know, we have Lydia, Eden, and Macy helping out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
According to their stat sheet,
okay,
Isaac Infante has 3 rebounds tonight. According to their stat sheet.
Okay.
We may
need to roll back the tape and update it.
I think we're going to roll the tape. So. You know, again, Jensen has 3 rebounds. I think he might have a few more, but according to the junior statisticians, they're doing a fantastic job tonight. I will give,
absolutely stellar job.
I will give them a high five. You owe me a sun chip after the game. So that's again Lydia, Eden, and Macy. Thank you very much. They're doing a great job, and they want FaceTime too. But
they want FaceTime. You want to do a little dance?
All right.
All right, I'm going to point the camera down. Here's our junior statisticians tonight. I think we might get a wave from them.
Here you go, girls. Yeah, wave. So our junior statisticians.
Thank them so much. Thank you for working for Sun Chips. We really appreciate that.
And you know, and 3 very talented basketball players. I will say, I would not be surprised to see all 3 of these girls here in a few years playing on the court. You know, and
that'd
not just
awesome.
in the halftime game. I think for the Tomahawks.
You said her team, the Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes.
8-0 last I knew.
7-0 actually.
7-0.
Go for 8 this week.
Great, that's awesome. So we'll look forward to maybe seeing the 3 of them on the court here in the future.
Absolutely. And Lydia and Eden are on the Tornadoes. Macy is on another team. also doing very well this year. So
Not the Tornadoes.
but I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
So I can't shout them out, but three very good basketball players. I would not be shocked to see them here in a few years.
We'd love to have him here, Brian. And you know what? We'd love to have you call those games as well if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I would love that. Be some bias, I think, in that one, but
that's okay. At that point, I think we can give you a little leniency.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight here on Merrimack TV. A little recap of the first half.
You look at the score, and there's a little different tale there. You can tell it's definitely a defensive game, but there's a little more to it than that, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the score, Bedford had 28 points in the second quarter last week, and 20 in the first quarter. They had a 48-point first half. From a defensive perspective, Merrimack right now has really upped their game.
Standing tall.
Holding a very good BG offense to 22 points in that first half. You have got to give them a lot of credit. But offensively right now, if you're Austin Denton and Rich Flera and Eric Gendron, who, by the way, was involved in that game that Rich posted earlier as a player, if you're one of those three guys right now, you got to figure out how to get these guys free on offense and get them some good shots, because, I mean, 44 points in the last 6 quarters for Merrimack. I believe that's an average of 7.5 a quarter, thereabouts. It's not great. That's not going to win you a lot of games. So
hopefully they had a really good pep talk in the back, Brian.
The problem is this BG defense is so suffocating. I mean, they come right at you at the three-point line. Makes it really hard. And then you go inside and you get a Jabari Ellison to deal with down there. So, I mean, it makes it really hard. 13 points. They did miss some easy opportunities in that quarter, some free throws. I think if they clean that up, could be looking at a different second half here. Leading scorers for the Tomahawks, you had Jackson Rosa with 6 in that quarter. David Roy with 2. Jensen Monroe with 2. And Mason Krieger with 1. Mike Flera with 2. David Roy, the last 2 games, has a total of 6 points. And he's your best player. I think they got to find a way to get David going. You run him off some screens. Do anything you can to get David going in the second half.
And if I'm not mistaken, that first game that we covered, I think David was just on fire that first game. I'm not entirely, don't hold me to that, but as far as I remember.
27 in the first game.
Yeah, that first game he was.
Or second game rather, it was against Dover.
Okay.
The first game was Winnicott, and that was another one I think they want to forget about. Well, we start the second half. Tomahawks have the ball. And a 9-point deficit to contend with. Let's see if they can get this offense going. 22-13. Roy for 2. No good. Rebound Monroe. Monroe to Infante. He tries 2. No good. And the rebound by Tyler Mackey. Mackey with it for BG. This is Ellison. Ellison to the rack. No good. Rebound Monroe. Oh, he had Roy wide open and missed him. Now Rosa to DeFossis. Nice cut by Roy. Oh, and he missed the layup. That was a beautiful cut by David Roy. Couldn't finish it, though. And another missed layup for the Tomahawks. Santosuaso for 3. No good. Rebound Infante. Feels like BG could be up 20 in this game right now, the way the Tomahawks are shooting. Monroe for 3. Yes! Oh, that's a big one for the Tomahawks. Let's get a look at that one on replay from the corner. Tomahawks cut this lead down to 6. Santosuaso guarded by DeFossis. Now Ellison guarded by Infante. Mackey with it for Bishop Girton. Tomahawks defense has been tough all year. They go underneath to Santosuaso. His shot no good. Rebound to Roy, and he kicks it out to DeFossis. No numbers for Luke, and he pulls it back out. Oh, and a traveling violation on Luke DeFossis. Met with some disagreement. Here's Javari Ellison. Now over to Anderson. Roy fights through the screen. Nice job by David Roy. Nice baseline drive. Tipped by Rosa. Nice save. And Monroe able to save it for the Tomahawks. What defense there by Merrimack. DeFossis, wide open tray. Short. And the rebound to Ellison. BG looks to run. Mackey. We got a foul, and the refs, I think, are going to talk about this one. It's a traveling violation. Travel before the foul. Wow. Turnover to the Cardinals. And Merrimack gets another chance here to cut into this 6-point lead.
Student section, of course, letting them know you can't do that.
You can't do that. No, you can't. Rosa inside to Roy. Back to Rosa. Over to Infante. He had the matchup with Santosuaso. Offensive foul on Infante. They got him on the screen there. Wow. So Isaac gets his first.
It's a bit of a bummer, Brian, but you got to feel good about the energy that Merrimack brought coming out of the half there.
Oh, I 100% agree. Let's see if they can keep it up. Santosuaso travels. Well, this Merrimack defense has been stellar tonight. Now, if we get the offense going, I feel like we've been saying it for 20 minutes. If only we could score a point. Out of bounds, it will be Merrimack ball.
All right.
DeFossis on the inbound to Infante, back to DeFossis. Oh, he had Roy, but bad matchup with Ellison down there. Now Monroe, jump stops, kicks it to DeFossis. Roy on the baseline to Rosa. I feel like the Tomahawks just passing up a lot of shots here. And a blocking foul on DeFossis. That's going to be his third. You know, sometimes you can pass a little too much. I think Roy and Rosa right there both had good looks from three, and they're both good three-point shooters. But in my opinion, those probably need to go up. Mackey for two, no good. Rebound Rosa. And Rosa's fouled. Foul is on Mackey. That's 3 on Tyler. You can hear the assistant coach for Girton. That is undisciplined defense he's yelling. 22-16 with 4 minutes to go in the third. Unbelievable. This has not been an offensive clinic. Roy through the double team. He's fouled by Anderson. His second. So now Tyler Mackey out of the game. Third leading scorer for Bishop Girton. And Vincent Lazzari in his place. In his place. How about that?
Love it.
Roy is guarded by Lazzari. He tries one to Flera for 3. That one's short. And the rebound to Lazzari. I have no problem with that shot. You need chances right now. And you need your shooters shooting. Santosuaso working on Flera. His shot no good. Rebounded Fonte. And he's fouled by Santosuaso. So BG now, 3 quick fouls, and John Fisher wants a timeout. We have 3:32 to go in this offensive basketball clinic tonight in Merrimack, 22-16 in favor of Bishop Girton. That was on 20. Matt Santosuaso, 20 on BG. Yep, as we mentioned, I mean, as bad as the offense has been on both sides, it's been putrid. The defense has been outstanding. And as a defensive coach, I can certainly appreciate it, but wow. The offense setting basketball back to the time of peach baskets.
Yowza.
It has been brutal on both sides. My Pee Wee boys team has had higher scores, I'll tell you. 22-16. But again, great defense on both sides.
Absolutely. Maybe there's like a full moon or something tonight, Brian? Or
might be.
Mercury in retrograde again? Who knows?
Here's Roy for the Tomahawks. Good move, gets it to Flera. Flera skip pass to Rosa. Inside, Infante back to Rosa. Again, another shot there. I think he might have had. Monroe able to beat Anderson. He passes on the shot. Roy, ball fake. He goes in, and he misses the lay-in. Getting a little too crafty, I think. Take the shots if you got them. Santosuaso to Anderson for 3, and finally a big 3. Luke Anderson. 10 points now. He's in double digits for the Cardinals. Rosa to Mike Flera. Trying to use the screen from Monroe. Skip pass to Rosa. They go inside to Infante. And it's out of bounds. So Matt Veluzzi back into the game for the Tomahawks. (25-16), 2 minutes to go in the third period. Gets a drive. Now Anderson gonna try another 3. Oh, that looked like it was down. Nice rebound by Ellison, and he puts it up for 2. Well, you can't expect BG to not score all night. They average over 60 a game. Monroe travels. BG actually dropped, you ready for this, Justin? They dropped 95 points on Dover the other night. Wow. 95-47, I believe was the final. And you've held them to 27 points tonight. Yet you trail by 11. This is a crazy game sometimes, Justin.
Really is, Brian. You never know what you're going to get.
Infante now to Flera. They get numbers if they push. Now Monroe back to Rosa. Rosa puts one up and in. He'll get the foul and the buckets. Well, good things happen when you shoot the ball. And you find that out right here. Rosa with 8 now. Number 33, Hudson Nichols, into the game for Anderson. 3 fouls now on Lazzari, 4 on the team. And Rosa at the line now. He'll look for his 9th point. He gets it. Big free throw for Jackson. 27-19. Merrimack's hanging around here. Maybe that will jumpstart the offense. Oh, a couple of big missed layups. Loose ball to Merrimack.
Really good effort getting that ball.
And not giving up on that play. Rosa rejected by Ellison. He had to get rid of it. And a foul on the arm. That is on Lowney. 14. So a foul on Lowney of Girton. 5 team fouls. Under a minute to go in the third. And Ellison able to beat Infante to it. And he gets the foul and the basket.
Oh, Brian.
Look at this effort by Jabari Ellison. Wow. He just beat Infante to that ball.
Thank you to media assistant Colin Marr back at the studio, running the replays, making sure the audio is sounding good, making sure the footage is looking good.
So Ellison getting on the board here. Thank you to Colin, absolutely. Ellison has 4 in the quarter. And now has 5. He's approaching his season average of 6.9 a game. More importantly, BG with an 11-point lead. Once again, extending that defense right up beyond the 3-point line. They make you work for everything. Infante baseline drive, draws the foul. Gonna be on Hudson Nichols. Well, here's the good news for Merrimack. They're now in the bonus.
That is good news.
And for those of you who don't know what that means, Merrimack shoots on every foul now for the rest of the game. As Infante hits. 2 of 2 from the line now are the Tomahawks in the second half. I would say that's only an advantage when you hit your free throws. Like that.
Nice.
30-21. Loose ball to Rosa. Makes the extra pass to Infante, but why? Why? It's going to be on the floor.
Keep saying it, Brian. You got to take the shots.
You can't score if you don't shoot the ball. And that is frustrating. Foul there is on number 11, David Roy. And that's his first. Got a 3-on-1 there. And now Ellison with it now for BG. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Infante trying to guard him. Left-hand lay-in is good for Ellison. What a quarter for Jabari Ellison. He's got 7. Girton leads by 11. Rosa inside. It's going to be tipped away. Merrimack ball with 1.9 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if they can get one here at the buzzer. Roy's got to put it up. And it's no good. BG able to extend its lead here in the third quarter. They get 7 big points from Jabari Ellison, 3 from Luke Anderson, and they have a 32-21 lead. The Tomahawks did get 8 points in the quarter, and were 3 of 3 from the line. But, you know, again, Nick, I just go back to Nick. Justin. I just go back to you got to shoot the ball. I don't know how else you score points.
Yep.
That's frustration right now. You get 21 through 3, 31 against Bedford in 4 quarters last week. So you're at 52 points the last 7 quarters. Not going to get it done in Division I.
Right.
In
very
varsity
uncharacteristic of this Merrimack team, too.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the highest scoring team in the league, but, you know, they can go off. For big quarters, we've seen it. They shoot that 3-ball. I mean, we've seen David and Jackson and Mike Flera. We saw Flera light it up here one night.
What night was that? Was it against North that they could not be stopped
North.
at that three-point line? It was
100%.
Just incredible.
So they have the shooters. I think they just lost confidence at this point. VG with the ball now, 11-point lead. Nice give and go.
Wow.
And that is Robert Canaway getting on the board for Girton. 34-21. Rosa to Flera. Flera to Rosa. He looks to drive. Now Veluzzi. Again, Merrimack in the bonus here. So they'll shoot on every foul, whether they're shooting or not, and Roy's going to go to the line right there. Fouls on Ellison, and I believe that's his first, according to my book. It is number 23, Javari Ellison, with that one, and Roy is going to shoot 1 and 1. This is where Merrimack could make a comeback here. They got to be smart. And they got to make the free throws. Nichols all day for 3. 37-21. 16-point BG lead is their biggest of the night. Infante to Flera. Again, they're looking for stuff inside. I don't know what's going on here. Layup for BG going the other way. It's Robert Canaway. Timeout Merrimack. And an 18-point lead for the Bishop Girton Cardinals. And I don't know, to me, it looks like they're trying really hard to get inside against a team that's bigger than they are. And I see the pressure on the outside is extremely. It's extremely hard. The pressure that BG's giving them. But I mean, I think you got to try a few outside shots, especially down 18 now. You're gonna need some 3-pointers.
Yes.
But they're looking. I think they're looking for that drive. They're looking to feed Isaac inside. They're looking to feed Jensen. I'm just not seeing it against a big team like this. Gonna try to get some outside shooting going. But then again, I'm a broadcaster. I don't know.
Easier said than done, I guess, from the bleachers.
If I knew what I was doing, I'd be probably down there coaching. But nonetheless, the Tomahawks have the ball here with an 18-point deficit at their feet here. Flare up for 2, and a basket for the Tomahawks. Put it on the board, Mike Flera. 39-23. Nichols for 3, no good. Rebound, Infante. He's got Flera wide open and missed him. Now Rosa for 2. Yes. Good things happen when you shoot. 39-25. Matarazzo to Santasuaso. And a foul. The foul's on Veluzzi, his first. Matarazzo to Santasuaso. There are a lot of syllables there.
I'm glad I'm not calling the names tonight, Brian.
And Santasuaso will shoot 2. He's got a very fun name. I've enjoyed calling his name. We did the BG football game earlier this year. I had the pleasure of working alongside Dave Carter. Had a lot of fun in that game. And that game was owned by Mr. Santasuaso, who I believe rushed for almost 200 yards in that game as a quarterback. Roy for 2. Yes. Well, the Tomahawks have decided to start shooting. Might be too little too late. And a kick ball on Jensen Monroe. You can see the difference now in the offense, the pace.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, Austin Denton was talking about that in the timeout. They need quick baskets. They don't have time to dilly-dally. Veluzzi with the foul. And it's going to be an intentional foul on Matthew Veluzzi.
Oh, boy.
So, those of you unfamiliar to basketball, an intentional foul is when you do not make a play on the ball. And so they clear the lane here, and he'll get 2 shots on the intentional foul, then 2 shots on the personal foul. So that was an intentional foul on number 2 of Veluzzi. And he hits them both. So Luke Anderson gets both on the intentional foul. And I believe, Luke, gee, I know whose ball that is.
Who could it be?
As he's getting a speaking to from Mike Susi, the athletic director. And a foul on David Roy. So I was wrong. The 2 shots, they got 2 shots in possession. So it must have been it must have said it was on the floor. But regardless, this is a 1-and-1 for Robert Canaway. He's already got a couple of buckets in this 4th quarter. He misses, and the rebound to Jensen Monroe. Almost stripped away by Santos. Rosa to Monroe. Now DeFossis for 3. Way off the mark. And the rebound by Mackey. He throws it to Luke Anderson for 2. Yes. Well, BG has picked up the pace a little bit here in the 4th quarter. They lead by 18. Rosa to the rack. 2 in the foul. Foul's going to be on number 2 as we get a look here at Rosa's drive. Uses that glass very effectively. And Rosa will look to make it a 3-point play. He's got 13 points tonight for the Tomahawks. He still has 13 points tonight. Ellison. Guarded by Mike Flera. Santosuaso to Matarazzo. Anderson. Baseline drive over to Ellison. Throws it down. The big fella for BG. Makes it look easy in a 9-point game for Javari Ellison. Rosa hits another 2. Well, where's this offense been all night?
Just waiting for the 4th quarter, I suppose.
16-point lead for the Cardinals. 47-31. Tomahawks almost as many points in this 4th quarter as they had in the first 3. What just happened?
A gift.
And Krieger and McCarthy are going to come in for the Tomahawks. I think Coach Denton's seen enough. Matt Schmidt coming in, Ryan Elliott coming in, Trent Jackson coming in. That play pretty much sealed it for Denton. Santosuaso for 3, no good. Rebound, Matarazzo. Anderson for 3, got it. Luke Anderson now has 10, 12, 17 for Bishop Girton. And the Cardinals lead by 21. And that is pretty much going to do it, as the Tomahawks are going to clear the bench here. But, you look at the offensive urgency that they had in the last, 3-4 minutes of this game, and you kind of wonder where it's been. And then they're spending all the energy on offense. Now the defensive end is just completely let up here. 10, 12, 14, 16 points for Bishop Girton in the first 4 minutes of this fourth quarter. After such a great defensive effort all night by the Tomahawks. It'll be Schmidt, Elliott, McCarthy, Krieger, and Jackson for the Tomahawks. McCarthy for three. Put it on the board as the Drew Birds come out. Lazari. Almost stolen by Krieger. Three-point bid here. Number 32, William Moynihan. Out of bounds to Girton. Gavin Bombara in the game. Connor McGowan. William Moynihan. Eli Youssef, a freshman. And Logan Lowney for Bishop Girton. So some new names in here. I'm going to probably screw this up somehow. Eli Youssef for two. 54-34. Girton well on its way to its 11th win of the season. Matt Schmidt, the big man, trying to go in for two. Couldn't finish. Youssef kicks it over to Moynihan. Back over to Gavin Bombara. McGowan to Youssef. Now Bombara for Girton. Youssef guarded by Krieger. Three-point bid is good. Logan Lowney. Well, you can see this quick offensive attack here for Bishop Girton and how good they look. Jackson for three. Trent Jackson. His first field goal of the season. And the Tomahawks lead by 20. Oh, the response. William Moynihan, his first of the season. How about that? Looking for Schmidt. He needs one. And he's fouled. So Matt Schmidt going to look for his first points. Well, what a fourth quarter for Bishop Girton, as they have tallied. It's like 29 points. Is that right? Is my math right? They started the quarter
with.
Be
correct.
30. They started the quarter with 32. 28 points in this quarter for Bishop Girton. Schmidt misses them both. Oh, kind of wanted him to get on the board there. Let's see if they can get him one. Number 35 into the game, Tatum. I'm going to screw this name up to Beneke, I believe. We're going to go with that. Youssef. Over to number 15, Connor McGowan. Now Youssef guarded by Krieger, and Krieger gets the foul. They'll put Youssef at the line. Well, next up on Merrimack TV will be, I believe, the boys against Goffstown on Wednesday night, next Wednesday night. We unfortunately cannot carry the girls' game on Monday against Central. Krieger for two. Blocked by Beneke. Krieger again for two. Mason Krieger gets in the book. Three-point try. Off the mark. That was Gavin Bambara. Elliott, three. No good. And Schmidt could not get the rebound. Chance here for McGowan for two. Connor McGowan. Bishop Girton with a 30-point fourth quarter. Wow. McCarthy throws that one away. BG probably content to dribble out the clock here. And John Fisher telling them no shots. They are going to dribble out the clock. And Bishop Girton is going to come away with a 62-39 win. I didn't know if either team was going to get to 40 tonight.
Wasn't looking good there for a while, Brian.
It was not looking good. Merrimack with a pretty impressive quarter of its own there, scoring 18 points. But Bishop Girton with the 30-point fourth quarter. Very, very impressive. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different scores in the fourth for 30 points. Impressive performance by the Cardinals in that quarter, showing off their depth, showing off their scoring, and just an impressive fourth quarter for the Cardinals. But, you know, again, if you're the Tomahawks, you wonder where the offense was all night. Defensively, they just let up in that fourth quarter, and after just a phenomenal first three quarters. But nonetheless, your final score tonight here from Merrimack, Bishop Girton 62, Merrimack 39. I want to thank my junior statisticians, Lydia, Eden, and Macy, for their help tonight. Colin Marr back in the studio.
Yep, thanks for the replays. Thanks for checking the audio for us, Colin.
Obviously, Justin on the camera, and we thank you, the viewers, for tuning in tonight. We'll be back again Wednesday night, boys against Goffstown, here on Merrimack TV.
We'll look forward to that. Thank you so much. Here's Lydia, the junior statistician, giving us the business right now.
Yeah, seriously. Final score for Merrimack, BG 62, Merrimack 39. Have a wonderful night.
Yes, thank you for watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.